Okay, so have you seen this name floating around online, Nano Banana? It just sounds kind of weird, right? But it's been popping up in the most random places. Like you'll see it in super serious AI forums and then over in some obscure music blogs. You'd think it's a joke, but trust me, the story behind it is wild. Let's get into it.
So yeah, the big question is, what on earth is the nano banana? And that's exactly what we're going to figure out today. The crazy part is, there isn't just one answer, and that's what makes this whole thing so interesting.
Is it some kind of secret new AI from Google? You know, one that's so powerful it's got the entire creative industry talking?
Or maybe it's a major scientific breakthrough, something in nanotechnology that could literally change how we get our food to our plates. And then, just when you think you've got a handle on it, could it also be a Russian rock band from like a decade ago? Believe it or not, the answer to all of those questions is yes.
So, welcome to a truly modern digital mystery. Nano banana is what you call a polysemous term, basically one name with a bunch of totally unrelated meanings. We're going to unravel this whole thing and figure out how we got here, starting with the one that's making all the waves right now. All right, let's start with the AI. This is the main reason why everyone's suddenly Googling Nano Banana. It's an incredibly powerful image editor that basically just showed up out of the blue. Now, this AI didn't launch with some big, fancy press event. Nope. It was more like a total stealth mission. The model just appeared, totally anonymously, on this public testing site where developers go to see what's what. Pretty soon, users started noticing, like, hey, what's this unnamed model that's just crushing everything else? The community itself ended up nicknaming it Nano Banana. And then you started seeing key people at Google AI posting these super cryptic banana emojis and messages. This wasn't a leak, you guys. This was genius guerrilla marketing, building up all this natural buzz. So why is everyone freaking out about it? Well, its capabilities are a massive step up. This isn't just about generating images from scratch, it's about editing photos with insane precision. It can keep a person's face looking exactly the same across a bunch of different edits, which is notoriously hard to do. It nails the original lighting, the shadows, everything. It can even stitch together different photos to make a whole new scene. And the best part? It does all this in like 1 or 2 seconds. It's just fast. So where does this fit in with the big players like Midjourney or Firefly? Here's the key thing to understand. Nano Banana isn't really trying to compete with them head-on. Those tools are amazing for creating images out of thin air, right, from just text. Nano Banana's whole game is different. It's built for surgically editing images that already exist with an unbelievable amount of control. And you can really see that difference when you break it down like this. Just look at those top 2 features, object persistence and semantic edit accuracy. Nano Banana gets an excellent in both. It's just better than the others at the stuff that really matters for professional creative work. It's not about making a cool picture, it's about making the exact picture you have in your head reliably. And look, this isn't just some fun toy for tech nerds. This thing has serious real-world impact. Get this. One case study with an e-commerce company found that using the AI for their product photos led to a 34% jump in conversions. I mean, 34%. That is absolutely massive. We're talking about a tool that can slash your creative costs and directly make you more money. It's a huge deal. But if you think the AI is where this story ends, oh, you are in for a surprise. The whole mystery of the Nano Banana goes way, way deeper than that. So now, let's talk about actual, literal nano bananas. In this world, the term is all about applying nanotechnology to the fruit itself and its waste products, and the results are kind of mind-blowing. You know, one of the biggest problems on the planet is food waste. It costs billions, and bananas are a perfect example. But check out this chart. Scientists developed this edible, totally invisible coating made of nanoparticles, and by applying it to bananas, they were able to slash the decay rate by more than half. This could be a total game changer for feeding people and cutting down waste on a global scale. But it gets even crazier with this idea called circular nanotechnology. So instead of just tossing out banana peels, we can use nanotechnology to break them down. And this process unlocks these really powerful compounds that are normally super hard to get. Compounds that have shown antioxidant, antimicrobial, and even potential anti-cancer properties. We're literally turning trash into treasure, into medicine.
Okay, so we've got a powerful AI and a world-changing science, but the name's identity crisis isn't over yet. Turns out, in the world of plants, the name banana plant can mean three totally different things.
Yeah, let's meet the imposters. All three of these are sold as banana plants online and in stores, but they could not be more different from each other. So on one hand, you've got this Nymphoides aquatica. It's a super easy plant for beginners to put in their aquarium, and it costs maybe 10 bucks. Then you have the Musa Nono, which is this rare, super high-maintenance collector's plant with these beautiful pink leaves that'll set you back $150. And finally, there's the good old Dwarf Cavendish, the houseplant a lot of us have seen. You're searching for one term, but you're getting results for totally different hobbies, different price points, and different skill levels.
And that brings us to the final and maybe weirdest piece of this puzzle. Let's call it the digital echo, an old piece of culture whose name got accidentally resurrected by all this new tech.
This timeline really puts it all into perspective. A full 10 years before this AI ever existed, a Russian rock band called Glintshake released an EP called Nano Banana. It's a perfect example of how some obscure name from years ago can just suddenly collide with a brand new technology in search results, leading to complete and utter confusion for anyone looking for either one. And what did it sound like? Well, the band said it was their big shift towards a harder, noisier sound, kind of inspired by American bands like Sonic Youth. So for them, it was this big, inventive leap forward, which is a pretty funny parallel to the disruptive AI that would accidentally steal its name a decade later.
So there you have it, Nano Banana. It's not one thing, it's four. You've got a revolutionary AI, a world-changing scientific application, a super confusing name for three different plants, and a decade-old rock album. Each one is a big deal in its own little universe.
What this whole story really shows is just how weird and tangled our modern information landscape has become. Words, ideas, they just smash into each other in ways you'd never expect. It really makes you wonder, in this world of colliding data, what's the next nano banana we're all going to discover?